Welcome back to the Fieldhouse at Memorial University as we get set for more Day 6 competition for the 2025 Canada Summer Games hosted by the great city of St. John's in the wonderful, spectacular
In the quiet of the morning calm, where the sun rises at the dawn, and the birds sing their waking song, there's a story to be told. So if you hear a teller telling you a tangled tale, or maybe two, rest assured, every word is true, especially the bits they make up.
At Canadian Tire, we're here for all-day summer play. From the yard to the park, find all the games you need for non-stop family fun.
Everything has brought her to this moment. She inches closer to the edge and summons the courage to leap. Because she knows the only way out is across when the floor is lava. Every big moment starts small.
It starts with a spark and becomes a beacon, lighting the way. When the games are gone, the games go on. Turn up, take part. Orange Store, fuel the spirit.
Recycling sounds good on its own, but when it's done right, it's even more rewarding. And with Green Depot's express service, there's no waiting. Just drop and go. Who wouldn't love the sound of that? Visit greendepotnl.ca to learn more.
A strong performer uses power wisely. The Toyota BZ4X is the official electric vehicle of the 2025 Canada Games. See our full electrified lineup at shoptoyota.ca.
Good afternoon, early evening sports fans. Welcome back inside the Fieldhouse of the campus of Memorial University as Universal Media Inc. continues to bring you live play-by-play coverage of the 2025 Canada Summer Games from multiple venues around the Metro St. John's area. I'm Brian Rogers alongside Bill Hart, ready to call the first of two back-to-back semifinal games between, it's going to be first up Quebec and Alberta, and then Ontario, BC, and of course, at stake is an opportunity to play for gold. The loser will go to bronze. What do you got here in this contest?
I, as a fan, am so anxiously awaiting this. I'm looking at the teams. There is a lot of beef on these benches. These are big individuals, and they are made for the sport of basketball. I guarantee you, you are looking at future Canadian stars, some of whom are already there. Maybe even the odd star of the NBA could be playing right here on the court at the Munn Fieldhouse in St. John's at the 2025 Canada Games. These boys, they be big. And I can tell some basketball fans seemingly showing no loyalty to either team, but are here to enjoy a good game. Safe to say they're going to get it.
Officiating crew for this semifinal. Matthew Burke is the crew chief, and the referees are Philip Wong and Andy Bishop. Bill Hart with the call.
Here we go. Enjoying what's going to be a dynamite game. Quebec strong, Alberta as well. And here we go. Here we go. We are lining up here as we have Alberta in blue and Quebec in white. Devin Lassaudière Making a move. Jump shot. Bounces off the rim. Does not go in. Great play there by number 1. Marchier trying to keep it from going out of bounds. From outside, a 3-point try from number 12. It's Nathan Yumba. Rebound goes to Alberta. Another try for 2, and it is in. Isaiah Hines getting that. And Alberta jumps out to a 4-0 lead. Quebec trying to rebound now. Desmond Laboya tries to make something happen there. A great Anthony Barata-Blaze. It will be Quebec ball, putting in the hands of Davin Lavoisier. Coach is already vocal this early in the game. Fans already starting to chant. Jump shot blocked. Number 22, Athian Madut, blocking that from going anywhere. Ball remains in Quebec possession. Alberta with already 1 team foul. Rebound collected. Alberta will take possession now, make their way down the court. Add to their early 4-point lead. A little pass and go. Number 5 will take this. It's Isaiah Hines. Long pass, a battle for the ball. 22, Athian Madut will take it and lose it. And Quebec will gain possession. March down the field, still looking for their first points of the game. Already 2 minutes in. Anthony Barata-Blaze will pass it off in the hands of Devin Rossier. That does not find its mark. And a rebound accepted once again and taken, and a foul. Foul number 8 for Quebec. Alberta regains possession. Isaiah Hines, pass to number 22, Athian Madut. Ball gets loose. Alberta will pick that up. Number 11, Deng Gore. And throws it up and sinks it for 2. Off to a great start. Alberta finds them up 6-0. Mentioned earlier, some big bodies on this court representing both provinces. Number 11 with the shot there. Deng Gore, 17 years of age. Beck trying to find some room for a pass. Number 9, heavily covered. That's Gal Bilodeau. Outside the arc, coming back in. A jump shot for 2, and it goes over the hoop. And number 5, Isaiah Hines of Alberta will take that and pass it down. Trying to make something happen now. Number 11, Deng Gore. And he does make it happen. A lazy shot goes up for 2. Alberta on an 8-0 run to start this semifinal. Las Rosalier passes it off. Now in possession of Anthony Barata-Blaze. Number 3 gets knocked down, and that ball gets loose. And Alberta quick to pick it up. And that gets tipped out of bounds. Possession will stick with Alberta.
Alberta doing a great job emphasizing their strengths, and the game plan is working to perfection. They are just absolutely dominating the start of this first quarter.
Timeout on a play. Our volunteer moppers will do what they do best, get rid of any moisture on the floor.
Speaking of moisture, there's some on the outside finally. Is a sun-soaked province
How emotional
begging
were you?
Oh, it felt good, Bill,
Yes,
just
it
to go
did.
outside and feel the bit of rain. Why are you standing out here? Because we haven't had any this month. And we're so used to having rain. Well, it's going to go a long ways in helping suppress the wildfires as well. And that's still, in a lot of people's minds. But nice to see some positivity, and this rain is a godsend. We need it so badly, and hopefully they're going to get it where they need it elsewhere throughout Atlantic Canada and across the country.
Good crowd for this game here. I see fans supporting on Quebec and fans supporting Alberta, and fans that just appreciate a good game of ball. Can't stress this enough. These are two very, very good teams.
And they've got the spotlight on them, Bill, because most of the competition is starting to wind down a little bit. A lot of sports are finished. Medals have been presented. And it'll be medal presentations on Saturday in a variety of sports.
Lamar Scheer with 3. Grew up watching his big sister playing basketball in high school, and that's when he fell in love with the sport. What a shot that was. 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Alberta 11, Quebec still no points on the board. And that could change right here.
Yep, the basketball medals will be handed out tomorrow, along with baseball as well. Beach volleyball.
Alberta with 2 team fouls. Quebec only 1. Quebec in possession here. Last rolls into the air, takes a shot. Denied. Alberta will move it back. Deng Gore, who's a tall drink of water. Isaiah Hines passes it in. 22 will take that. Athea Medot loses it behind him. That is Lamar Scheer. And that ball will be turned over. And Quebec will take possession. Kudos to this Alberta defense, keeping Quebec scoreless so far in this game. That will not last forever. This team is too talented to put zeros on the scoreboard. Almost breaking that shutout right there. Alberta will make some plays here. Scheer will take it, pass it back to number 5, Hines. Can't find anywhere to throw it. Watching that shot clock. And that ball will be turned over.
First of 2 men's semifinals. Women's finishing up this afternoon. We know the placements. Talk about that a little bit through the broadcast later on. Back to Bill.
Quebec on the offense. Still looking for their first points of the game. Number 9 is tall. Gail Bilodeau. Goes to the air. Attempting to make something happen. Number 11 does make it happen. And that's Dominic Royal Sandijo. And, well, there you go. Quebec is on the board. And now the game is underway, truly, as Quebec tries to catch up. Alberta taking an early 11-0 lead. Oh, the look on Deng Gore's face. Didn't look happy, but he just got 2 points. He's in game mode now. Quebec back on the offensive. A long shot goes in. Only 2, though. His foot was on the line. Alberta up 13-4. Still in the first quarter. Back on the offensive here. Alberta looking around. Elijah Thomas making some plays from outside. Number 11. Nothing there. Quebec will take over. That's number 4, Desmond Laboya. Number 3 back with it now. Fake the 3-point shot there, but 3 will take one, and it goes off the rim. Was in the air, denied. No points, and Alberta will bring it back. Nathan Yamba with it. to number 11 off the rim, and Quebec will take control. A three-point shot is not going to go in. That's a shot by Felix Leger, who we have seen and heard from the last time we saw these teams play. That's the fourth team foul for Alberta. Leger will go to the line for two. And that goes in as well. Gets the bonus shot. Three-point play for Quebec gets them right back in it now trailing by just 6.
Well, Bill, Felix Leger was a real spark plug getting them here, and they're going to need a lot of him in this game here this afternoon.
All right, Alberta enjoying the early lead, but now they want to get back, cushion that lead a little bit. Ball goes out of bounds, but it looks like Quebec will remain in control of that. .247 left in the first quarter. Leger would be pronunciation. A little bump there. Using his muscle to make his way in there. That's number 10 from Quebec, Patrick Bukovasa. Fifth team foul for Alberta. To the line. Number 10. Off the rim, a little short. Takes a few steps back. It's back to the line. Knowing how important these points are. And that too, just like the first one, a little short, bouncing off the front of the rim. So Alberta will take this now, take a run down the court. Elijah Thomas leading the way. Passes it to Isaiah Hines. Back to Thomas. Shot clock running down. It's down to 5. And saves that from going out of bounds. Quebec recovers. They go marching down the court. Taking a 3. Number 10 will take a jump shot. That goes short. Nathan Yamba was taking it out in the hands of Elijah Thomas. Yamba will throw it back to Thomas. Thomas forces his way in. Try to find room for a shot. There is no room for a shot. It's blocked by Quebec. They take over. Quebec looking for points in the hands of Desmond Laboya right now. A bounce pass. Number 13. That's Yuri Warren. He doesn't get anything.
Not an easy task trying to get ball back up the floor there. That's a long fella.
Yeah. When he falls, there should be a rule where you yell timber.
80 seconds left in the first quarter in a 13-7 ball game. Alberta leading Quebec in our second of 2 men's semifinals.
Long 3-shot play from Alberta. Bounces off the rim, but recovered by number 3 to Elijah Thomas. He sinks it. That's good for 3. Back at it. Less than a minute play in the first quarter. Team's looking around, loses it, recovers, 3 points, and it's good. Quebec answers back with a 3 of their own, trailing now by 6 with 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. A long shot off the rim from Alberta.
That was a nice bucket there for Billy Pembe. Have a look here. Takes a look. Nice release and all net.
Quebec ball. 27 seconds. Try to take as much time as that clock, so Alberta won't have enough time. They get another possession before the quarter ends. Gonna work his way through, but he loses it. Hands it off. Alberta marches down with time for one more shot if they can get it off, and they do. There you go, Bobo.
Wow, did you see him accelerate up the court there? He took off like lightning. He was gone, and what a great bucket that was. Just watch the speed of this young man. He's just going to zippity-doo through everybody, and up she goes off the glass and in. And that's a great, great piece of basketball there by Bobo. 16-year-old. Wow. Let's step aside, take a well-deserved timeout here for the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Now you can shop smarter at Canadian Tire. With same-day pickup or same-day delivery. So you don't have to shelve projects for later. Shop smarter at Canadian Tire.
Calling St. John's unique is like calling a humpback a goldfish. It's wildly different here.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
A strong performer uses power wisely. The Toyota BZ4X is the official electric vehicle of the 2025 Canada Games. See our full electrified lineup at shoptoyota.ca.
Welcome back to the Munn Fieldhouse on the campus of Memorial University for more men's semifinal action here in day 6 competition of the 2025 Canada Summer Games. Quebec and Alberta in the first of 2 semifinals. Now with a call of the second quarter. Here's Bill Hart.
All right, Quebec 8-point deficit as the second quarter gets underway. I don't know what's going on at halftime, but there's a lot of karate gis or judo gis and a lot of different colored belts. Did you say something to somebody? It's a fun atmosphere here. Lots on the line, of course. 2 big, powerful teams. Number 11, Dang Nagor. Another tall drink of water that you'll see on this floor this evening. Jump shot, and it falls in. That's number 12, Nathan Yamba Yamba. Quebec tries to answer. It's number 3, Las Roselières.
Travel on Quebec.
Nice play. Nice, powerful
Absolutely.
play.
Yamba and Bobo, man, I'll tell you about the 2 twin towers there for Team Alberta. Going to be tough to contain. Quebec's got their work cut out for them. Doesn't mean they can't win, but they got their work cut out.
Alberta from outside the arc for 3. That bounces off the rim, recovered by number 22. Evian Vedut. That one bounces off as well. And this time, the rebound is collected by number 4, Quebec. Desmond Laboya. Another tall player right there, Gail Bilodeau of Quebec. He's up there. 13 will sink that. Yuri Warren. Taking his time. Number 5 will take that. Isaiah Hines passes it back to Thomas. In possession now of Deng Ngor. Number 12 takes a shot. Rolls around the rim and bounces out, and number 13 will take care of that. Yuri Warren of Quebec. Shot from inside the three-point circle. Nice distance, but it's only going to be 2.
That's Warren again. Get him with win 6.
Marching down the field, down the court. Quebec's looking to answer. Oh, 22 is right there. Pretty much gifted that one. The Dudes will add a few points for Alberta. All right, Quebec on the offense now. Number 13 grabs it. A nice point there and a nice pass. Nice jump. And Yuri Warren will add to his stat line. Alberta looking around. It's Elijah Thomas standing back, way back. We'll pass that off to number 5, Hines. But that pass to Yamba gets away from him. They'll roll out of bounds, and Quebec will take possession.
Looks like it squirted through his legs. They're so tall that it's tough to tell from that angle.
Laboya makes his way around, tries to get some offense on the go, takes a shot, bounces off the rim, and that's not going in. Yamba. Hands it off to Thomas. Thomas will take this. Passes to number 12, Yamba again. Into the hands. Oh, nice try for a rebound, but it goes all the way down. And an easy 2 for number 13, Quebec, Yuri Warren. And that lead just got a little bit smaller.
Well, one should expect a tight affair here with so much on the line. 4-point differential shouldn't come as a surprise, but Quebec starting to feel it a little bit. And they can thank Yuri Warren for a lot of that, who appeared to have the last 3 buckets for Team Quebec to get them to within 2 possessions.
Elijah Thomas from Alberta, mentioning his name a lot. Looks like he's leading the charge mostly. He's had a busy year playing this game. Provincial final player of the game just a little while ago this year. And he was the MVP of his high school team this year. So
to see what Yuri Warren has contributed to Quebec as they mount the comeback to get into this ball game. And here's a look for you. Nice layup. Nothing but net. And how about one final swish for good measure? And we'll try it one more time. So there's 4 consecutive buckets. Yuri Warren, number 13, numero 13.
That's Yuri Warren shutting out some instructions or looking for some direction from some of his teammates.
I guess he would be shooting out directions. He's all of a sudden taken over as the catalyst for Team Quebec.
Right.
So listen to him. He just poured in 8 straight points.
Elijah Thomas, who we just mentioned a few moments ago, will lead the way again. He'll take that ball, pass it off to Yamba. Number 11 will pick it up, but blocked by number 13, Yuri Warren. That one will go in, though. Another few points for Deng Ngor. Quebec entering back. Going around trying to find some open players. That tips away, but it's recovered. And number 3 will keep it in. And from the floor, attempted pass by Warren, but it doesn't get anywhere except for in the hands of an Alberta player. But blocked by number 8. Hakeem Damage is his name, and he will hold on to that ball, knowing that he just put a Nice block in action there.
Animation from the Alberta coach. 6-point lead for Alberta. And a couple of free tosses to increase it. Yep. There's one.
Thea Hines, 17 years of age.
And good on both of them. 8-point advantage, Alberta.
That's Rosa in the air. We'll take it down. Quick pass to number 3. Oh, he dekes a defender. Oh, nice play. 2 points, Quebec. That was so fun to see. Alberta touches it last. It goes out of bounds. And Quebec starting to get a little bit of momentum here. This was a great fake. Check this out. He jumped up thinking that he was going to take that shot, but he just paused just for a second. Let the player sail by, and then it was an open alleyway to get those two.
Well, Rosier pulled a little fake there and worked to perfection. The cagey move. Pardon that cheesy punt.
Quebec trying to get up there for a play. It does not go in. And that's a team foul against Alberta. A trip to the line for Las Roselières. As you can see, a number of Quebec fans in attendance. That bounces off the rim and out. Alberta now will take over with 4:46 left in the first half. Elijah Thomas finding an open player there. Well, that tip pass goes right into the hands of Dutt. Thomas directing traffic now. Finds an open player right in the paint, and that's 22. Trying to get a shot off, but that ball is bobbling everywhere. Quebec will pick that up, and they'll say thank you very much. Up it goes for 2, denied, and that will not go in. Alberta coach not very happy about that. Up it goes, down it goes, nothing there. A little frustrated, but he can get those points back. Desmond Laboya from the foul line misses the first one. Thanks for everyone who's tuning in across the country. CBC Gem and TV Plus. Good to have you along for the ride, witnessing a great game here. Alberta will come back now, down by 5. Alberta going to try to add to that lead. Pass to number 12. It goes up and down and in. For the 2 points for Nathan Yamba. All right, Quebec trying to answer back. Go around. A 3-point shot from number 3, and it's in for Las Roselières. What do you think? Pronunciation correct?
You aced it. You had that roll off your tongue with nice inflection.
Well, let's see if we can do it again. Up it goes, and nothing. Alberta will take that rebound, a little behind the back play. A nice pass, and an alley-oop for number 12. Yamba.
Nathan going up the ladder and bang, just like that.
That
I think
was
the first one we've seen in quite some time, and maybe
Yeah.
the first of the last 3 days. That
This
was
is-
pretty.
This is, wow. This Alberta team is putting on a show. But Quebec only trailing by 6. trying to get back into it. That shot does not go. So Elijah Thomas once again, Lamar Shear will take it out. And the long shot. Not sure if that was a 3 or not. Waiting for the official score, and it was. 3-point play for Alberta.
33-24. Alberta on their games. I want to ask you, because you're a basketball guy, and when you see the alley-oop and the lay down there, I mean, that reminds me of the older days of basketball.
Yeah.
I know the game's changed a bit, and a lot of the success for teams is predicated on their three-point shots from outside the arc and that. But that's the game I remember as a youngster growing up and seeing lots of action and dishing in through the key or whatever. And
that takes timing, precision, and you don't see it a lot very often. Case in point, that's the first time we've seen it during this tournament. This is a semifinal game.
And I mean, and I'm not sure that, we can't really reflect on that with the kids and such, because they're looking at the game at a different level here in this day and age, and they're all taller, and I guess that's how it works. Yeah. But that reminds you of kind of old school stuff when you see that there.
Oh, geez, there was a time in that. I mean, basketball, it's all about the show sometimes.
Well, you think back when the kids, I know my son Gregory in particular was a huge Michael Jordan fan with the Bulls paraphernalia and the basketball and stuff, and that was his moments were watching Michael Jordan do all the things that he did that made him arguably one of the greatest players ever to play in the NBA. That's probably a debatable comment. But having said that, it was just the old-fashioned stuff, and when the Bulls were on fire, that was fun to watch, and it's a different game today.
That it is.
I don't know why, because I don't know enough about it, but I just kind of wonder sometimes. That was delightful.
Quebec now with 2.5 minutes left in the quarter. A three-point shot from number 4. Rebound collected by number 9, Gail Bilodeau. He'll reach for something for you in the grocery store shelf if it's too high. That rolls off the rim and out. And no points there. Alberta once again takes control. Toss the ball around. Lamar Shear will take it out. Get it off to number 12. Yamba. Back to Shear. Gore will take that. A long shot.
Got it.
Number 1, Shear. Oh, man. Those are fun to watch. Felix Laguerre will go for 3 of his own. And just bounces off the rim. There's a fight for the ball underneath the hoop. Referee will step in and take care of this.
John Deng is the crew chief for the semi. Hannah Ferguson and Andrew Sharp are the referees. Joining the crew chief, Deng.
Gore will take this. With 1:32 left in the first half. Alberta up 36-24 over Quebec.
You can always tell what team is on the losing end when you see the animation. The coaches walking up and down in front of their bench and looking back at the officials.
But we've also seen coaches with big leads still showing a lot of emotion.
Still chirping too.
Yeah.
I don't think it's chirping, but making their feelings known.
Oh, nice spin move there, but that is taken by number 4, Desmond Laboya. He'll take it up. It'll go down, and he landed hard, but looks like he's going to be okay. Hope anyway.
Well, he's having a little look to see if there's going to be a call. Now he's going to roll over.
Yeah.
And wait for his teammates to get him up. But yeah, that's a hard smack. We'll get a chance to look at it as he tried to use a little roll there. And that couldn't have felt good at all. No wonder. It's almost like he came back and landed on the arch of his back, and that could tie you up for a little bit. Quebec is going to the line, trailing here by 12. 67 seconds left, and there's more of the same. Way to go, gang. Our director, Mike Rossi, to Halifax. barking the orders, and the guys and gals are coming up with the great shots and the replays for you to keep us here. And I don't think Mike's barking, but he's pretty emphatic. Doing a great job. Leading the way here from the truck today at Mon. Alberta, Quebec, semifinal, day 6 action. BC and Ontario next with a trip to the gold medal on the line.
Pass gets away from Alberta, so Quebec will take over. We'll see the air. We'll take this. Pass it around, get it back. Great
Half a minute left.
Shot clock down to 5. That does not go in. A little hanging off the rim there, all for naught.
Felix Laguerre trying to go with a one-hand layup there through the Twin Towers and more. And there's so many big, tall players in this Alberta team. That's a tough nut for a diminutive point guard or shooting guard, right?
No fun swinging through those trees.
But just catching up and seeing Laguerre play the other day was awesome. And his coach seems to be going to him a lot when he's got a bark and instruction. He's asking for number 5. So Alberta with an excellent first half here in this semifinal game.
Quebec will get this last possession. 5 seconds left. 3 and 2 and 1. A long shot goes.
Off the rim.
Didn't miss by much.
Front of the rim, but 36-25 will be your scores. The teams go to the locker room here to take a well-deserved rest. And we're going to step aside as well. So we'll be back with the third quarter after this timeout in about 10 minutes' time from the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Hey, where could I find these shoes? Heads up!
Whoa.
Keep up this back to school with Adidas at Sport Check.
At Canadian Tire, we're here for all-day summer play. From the yard to the park, find all the games you need for non-stop family fun.
Hello.
Hi, remember me? We bought your old house.
Yes.
We brought some mail.
Oh.
Hey.
The diaper subscription. I forgot to cancel it.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet the memories are coming back now. The Bebo app helps you keep an eye on where your money's going.
Like how?
Well, for one, it would have told you the subscription price had gone up multiple times.
It's a lot of diapers.
Well, extra's good. So where's the baby?
Oh, he's right here. This is the baby.
And that ain't no baby.
Welcome to Canada Games House, proudly presented by Canadian Tire, a place where Canada Games athletes, their family, friends, and supporters get to come, gather, celebrate, and chill out. Suivez-moi, allons voir. Within these walls, we welcome, accept, and respect everyone.
C'est vraiment un espace incroyable dans un site formidable au centre-ville et on a hâte, tous les provinces et territoires s'intéressent pour être ici, puis même les familles.
I actually wasn't expecting this. It's really cool to have a place where your parents can kind of be a part of it as well.
There's a lot of activities kids can do, ping pong or foosball.
I think it's great that we have a place to come here to unwind. It's a great little community inside of the games.
It just has a warm sense of atmosphere about it when you walk in here.
Canada Games are about safe sport, about culture, about good vibes only, and that we have a space that celebrates all of those values.
Thank you, Canadian Tire, for making the Canada Games House a reality. Au revoir et profitez de votre temps aux Jeux du Canada.
One of the things to me about the Canada Games is it's truly integrated. We have athletes with an intellectual disability, with a physical disability.
Puis juste être inclus. Je pense que souvent, on est mis un petit peu de côté quand on est un peu plus jeune, puis qu'on est différent, puis qu'on a un handicap. Puis là, être à ces Jeux-là, c'était comme toute une grosse équipe.
It's important to have representation and to acknowledge their different perspectives of life.
When the opportunity is there, show up. The older you is gonna say thank you.
If you believe in yourself, you can make anything happen.
That's the Canada Games.
It starts with a spark and becomes a guiding light. Teamwork, friendship, getting social. When the games are gone, the games go on. Orange Store. Fuel the spirit.
Legends aren't born. They're built. Icons don't become icons overnight. What you hear about is the achievement, What you see is the result. But greatness is built on wellness. So here's to heroes unsung, efforts unseen, and distant dreams humbly attained.
We've heard it said, nobody comes here for the weather. And yet, every spring, here they are.
I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time.
Recycling sounds good on its own, but when it's done right, it's even more rewarding. And with Green Depot's express service, there's no waiting. Just drop and go. Who wouldn't love the sound of that? Visit greendepotnl.ca to learn more.
This is a place where imaginations can run wild. Maybe it's time to come set yours free.
For generations, we've been nurturing the communities where we live and work. Providing space to grow and preserving the environment that surrounds us. Because we understand that when we invest in communities, we invest in the future. Crosby, committed to community.
Introducing Vimeo Streaming, an all-in-one platform designed to help you turn your videos into a successful streaming business. Build your own custom branded app and connect with your audience across all platforms and devices without writing a single line of code. Deliver high quality, reliable, and secure video experiences, live or on demand. Turn video streams into revenue streams today.
Be seen, be heard, be remembered. Canadian AV, proud supporter of the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
It takes a village to raise an athlete. For more than 120 years, Marine Atlantic has connected our sports communities with the people, places, and games they love.
Precision, vision, and strategy. The skills that make a great golfer are the same ones that make a great law firm. McInnes Cooper, an official sponsor of the 2025 Canada Games. Meet us on the course. Come celebrate our sponsorship on August 22nd.
I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time.
I am yellow today. I shine my light out like the sun. I am blue today. calm as glass and cool like the sea. I'm a rainbow today, all the colors.
Newfoundland and Labrador. Gatorade. With electrolytes to help replenish what's lost in sweat, carbs to help fuel your working muscles, and fluids to help you hydrate. Scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Gatorade.
A full life means something different to everyone. However you define a full life, we're here, paving the way for better access to care and empowering you every step of the way.
I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time.
Recycling sounds good on its own, but when it's done right, it's even more rewarding. And with Green Depot's express service, there's no waiting. Just drop and go. Who wouldn't love the sound of that? Visit greendepotnl.ca to learn more.
Back live at the Field House on the campus of Memorial University in Midtown St. John's, Newfoundland Labrador, host of the 2025 Canada Summer Games. Alongside Bill Hart, I'm Brian Rogers. First of two men's semifinals underway with the berth in the gold medal game on the line. Alberta has an 11-point lead through the opening half, Bill, and they were full marks for the lead, but Quebec found a way to get themselves back into the game by improving their defense, and then they got some clutch shooting from Yuri Warren to put up 8 straight Quebec points, and thus the lead was more than that, but big finish again, obviously, as the Special Olympians are down there, and they did the hi-you. Wonderful.
Little side story, the radio station I work for is going to be challenging them as our annual softball game against the Special Olympics softball squad. The game we look forward to every single year. It's a game we always lose immensely.
I know we got hauled the other a couple of years back. I remember.
That's
it well.
right.
Back to the action.
All right, third quarter action now. Second half underway. It's Alberta. It's Quebec, and well, Alberta got off to a fast start a while before Quebec even got any points, but they're right back in it now. And there's a turnover for Alberta, number 11. That is Deng Gore. Ball goes back to Quebec now, into the hands of Anthony Razablé. A name we heard of a lot. That's Roselier, number 3 for Quebec. Constantly leading the charge down the court. A little bounce pass to number 4, back to number 3. Over to Laboya. Laboya will try to work his way in. On the outside, the ball now lands in the hand. Quebec player that we could not see from here, but it did not go. Quebec now will try to get back on the board. Felix Laguerre, number 12, gets that shot in. Jean Zure getting Quebec even further up on the score sheet.
That's Alberta, Bill, and I know it's been a long day, but Alberta in blue and Quebec in white.
Did I mix that up? I was getting
Don't
distracted
worry
by
about
people
it.
walking by.
Keep going. Back to what you're doing.
Quebec is back on the scorecard. There they go.
Attaboy. All good.
Deng Gore back to Gier. Nice quick pass. Gore up, and he's so, man, just a little hop, and his hands are over the rim. Quebec will take it back now. Roselier passes that off, takes it back, trying to find some space. To Warren. Warren will try to get it up, blocked, but a rebound is picked up. That's blocked. Still possession for Quebec. They lose it.
Well, Deng Gore looked back at the official, Bill, when he did get the bucket for Quebec and was hoping to go to the line. He thought that he deserved at least a trip for a 3-point play. He didn't get it. But he showed emphatically he had his hands out wide. But, I mean, hey, you got to put that behind you and just go back up the court. Right. The referee won't forget that. He may have thought he missed it. The referee obviously had his own opinion. Close, but no cigar. But hey, move on.
Warren with the second foul shot. That's denied. So Alberta will take over now. And once again, it's that tall number 11. That is Gore. Quebec recovers, and they'll turn it over. They'll take it down the line. Trying to get some points on that board. Outside the arc, and for 3, it misses. La Roselier gave it a shot. Went a little to the left. In the hands now of Lamar Shearer. There's a little fancy footwork before handing it off to Gore. Gore to Yamba Yamba. Madet had it, lost it. Quebec comes marching back. So Roselier. And that's That's a foul, so 2 from the line. Gretchen's going to be all right, a little bounce pass to number 8. Another whistle. And this time, 2 from the line. It's Quebec's Anthony Peraza-Blade. That's off the rim, does not go in. Alberta will take over now. Isaiah Hines with it. Back to Gore. Shear will take it. Pass off to Madit. Hines. Yamba. And Madit slams it. 2 points. Alberta. Quebec. I see Gail Bilodeau is on the floor now. Roselier trying to find some room to make a play. He passes it off in the hands of Desmond Laboya. As the shot clock expires, Roselier. So he did not get it off in time. Scoreboard indicates that. And the Alberta bench, specifically the coach, also indicating that.
Ball-point lead for Team Alberta. They've been comfortably in control since the outset of this game, but Quebec has been battling hard, trying to get back in it. Deficit pretty high here. They need Laguerre to weave some magic here with a diminutive point guard.
Laguerre, that's it outside of number 3. Jump shot. Alberta back down. Gore off to Thomas. Thomas getting his way in there. And that was a travel. Quebec marches out, leading the way. The Roselier. Number 11, Dominic Royal Dijo is now on the floor. A little jump shot for 2. That bounces off the rim. Rebound recovered by Shear. He'll come back with it now to Thomas. Thomas looking around. Off to a number 11 to Gore. Hands it off to number 1, who lays it up. It goes off the rim. Rebound recovered by number 4. That's Desmond Laboya. Laguerre will take it. 11 to 13. Little spin move there. Little jump shot doesn't go anywhere. And that play does not go Quebec's way. It's like he catch his breath a little bit there. Dominic Royal D. Sandiju.
Well, he's in some discomfort.
Yeah.
He's either going to shake it off or he's going to get substitution. And it looks like substitution it will be, as Deng Gore will take a seat on the bench, try to collect himself.
Alberta will take over now. Thomas will march it down the courts. Passes it off to Bulbul. Maditz, looking for someone to hand it off to. Finds that somebody is Shear. Shear will throw it to the outside. That's number 5, Hines. Shot clock going to be winding down soon, but for three, at number 3, Elijah Thomas. Back outside the, another three-point play possibility. A little frustration there being shown by Dominic Royal Sandiju. Thomas marching around. Bowl directing traffic. Tried to bring it in himself. Doesn't get very far. Too many defenders representing Quebec in his way.
Look at the traffic. And here it comes, and bingo, just like that. Nice delivery there by Elijah Thomas, the 17-year-old, number 3. 45-28 as Alberta will inbound.
Yeah. 2 more. Bobo will take that. An easy 2 points. When you're that tall and the hoop is that close.
I was thinking the same thing. That's the beauty of it. Give him the ball and just wank. That tall, just kind of lay it in.
Man. That ball bounces around the rim. Doesn't go in for Quebec. Everyone gathers together. And we'll do a little chit-chat.
Well, I'm sure for all the families and friends, of course, of the players and teams, they're very well aware of the basketball world and the dimensions. So I'm going to ask you, how tall is the net off the floor?
How high?
How high? What's the regulation?
It's more than, I think it's more than 6 feet.
Well, there's no question about that. But I thought maybe you stood underneath. If you look up, what are we talking? 8.5 feet? It's a question that need to be answered. Might be a little late to ask it, but just wondering why. I thought you were just going to slam dunk it and say, yeah, man, it's 10 feet and 6 inches or something like that.
Grab me a tape measure and give me 10 minutes.
A bit of pressure on you, sorry. You got enough to do. Go ahead.
Alberta now trying to get some more points on the board in the hands of Maddit. Oh, there's a long shot. Not a bad one either, but it misses Elijah Thomas. Ref's going to blow that whistle now.
Matthew Burke is the crew chief. Philip Wong and Andy Bishop are the referees in this semi-final encounter. The Ontario-BC semi, it'll be John Deng, the crew chief, along with Tanner Ferguson and Andrew Sharp. I had them already on the floor earlier. My apologies. It's been a long day. Sleep like a bear tonight, though.
Sleep like a bear?
I've been going into my lair and sleep like a bear. And I know a lot of our Universe Media Inc. crew are thinking the same thing, ladies and gentlemen. Those in working so hard all week, and we're almost through week number 1. Medal presentations in a number of sports tomorrow as the first week will wrap up. Well, Quebec able to claw their way back in here with a couple. Trail 47-32. The lead is 15.
Leave Mpembe is in now for Quebec. Alberta on the offense. A nice pass outside the arc for 3.
Wow.
And that is number 12, Nathan Yamba. Anthony Brizzablay. Hands it off to his teammate. He gets it back. Gary will take this. From outside for a 3-point attempt of his own. But a rebound is picked up, and fresh on the floor and fresh on the scoreboard. Leave Mpembe gets some points. His first of the evening.
Down 16.
Alberta on the way now. Number 10, Cade McGeechee is on the floor too for Alberta. I made that switch. Gore looking around. Does a little dipsy doodle and a 3-point shot. Oh boy. Swung around that rim, but did not go in. But Gary now for Quebec. Up it goes, down it goes, off the rim. Alberta will recover this shot. Little bounce pass to Gore. Back to Thomas. Yamba hands it to McGeechee. Takes a shot of his own, that bounces out. Quebec makes his way down. Legary will pass it off. Little twist move. Number 1 and number 8 outside the arc. Fakes a three-point shot. Now he takes one closer to the hoop, but it doesn't fall. Alberta back at it again, and a name we've said so often. Madet tries to get something going there. Doesn't go. Quebec will take over. Minute 11 left in the third quarter. Man, 2025 Canada Games. I'm just looking around the Munn Fieldhouse here and looking at all the fans here enjoying the game. So happy to be a part of this electricity that these Canada Games are having to offer. Kudos to the organizers who put a lot of work into this. La Rose of the Air. Actually, looks like that's not La Rose of the Air at all. That is actually Anthony Perez-Ablay. Well, another attempt, another shot, and that goes in.
Another attempt?
Another attempt.
I hear you.
We're having tea later. You care to join us?
As long as there's trumpets.
I was hoping you wouldn't notice that, but who am I kidding?
At this point, let's not get giddy, okay? And come unravel.
All right, Alberta working on that lead now. Less than a minute to play. Shot off the rim, goes nowhere. A little fight for the ball underneath. Quebec recovers a long pass to number 12. Jen Zore.
Oh, nicely
number
done.
10 will finish that up. Patrick Bukovazan. .30 seconds left in this quarter. A three-point shot and a three-point shot in for Elijah Thomas. .15 seconds. Quebec ball. Taking their time, working it out, working the clock so they can get one last shot in before the buzzer goes. Number 12 will take that. A bounce pass, loses control, but he gets up, and no, it does not go in. And Alberta will recover that. And into the stands it goes.
Big lead for Alberta. 10 minutes away from a trip to the gold medal game here at the 2025 Canada Summer Games in St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. We'll be back with more Universal Media's continuing live coverage after this timeout.
Everything has brought her to this moment. She inches closer to the edge and summons the courage to leap. Because she knows the only way out is across when the floor is lava. Every big moment starts small.
Drinking more summer with Tim's new iced lattes, now whipped for a silky smooth taste. Pairs perfectly with having nowhere to be. Or remembering you have a bunch of places to be. Try a smooth iced latte today in flavors like new brown sugar.
Now you can shop smarter at Canadian Tire. With same-day pickup or same-day delivery. So you don't have to shelve projects for later. Shop smarter at Canadian Tire.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
And here we are returning to the Munn Fieldhouse here for the fourth quarter of this men's semifinal. Alberta looking good, and we'll show you why. Just watch all the offensive threats here. There's Nate Yamba. And he's had himself a monster game. And Nice slam dunk there, and then another little layup, and there you go, neat. Yumba yumba. Ay caramba. That's a great bit of basketball. Awesome replays, gentlemen.
Very good. Play is underway in the fourth quarter. A little fight for the ball there. A little tug of war there.
Those instant replays, a courtesy of Steve McLean, the Haligonian. Just want to make mention of our crew here throughout the broadcast. It's been a great 3 days here at the Munn Fieldhouse, and we couldn't have had more fun without Scott McLean, our producer, or Charlotte Tan, along with Shane Wainbridge, our technical producer, also a good PEI man. And Neil Gadet on the audio, and Mike Rossi, our director, along with Alexa McLean from Halifax, Nova Scotia, and our cameraman, Greg Stapleton and Jason Simmons, two good Islanders from Prince Edward Island. And not to forget Michael Birchall, alias Birchie, out of St. John, New Brunswick. Great work, gentlemen. So much fun to be with you, and thank you for all your contributions and making us part of it. Now back to Bill.
All right, Quebec trying for some points. Denied there, and Alberta will come back and give that a go. Off the rim, a three-point opportunity. Number 11 trying for a shot of his own, and that goes in as he falls. Dominic Royal Sandiju. Man, that looks fun and playful, and painful too. Quebec number 3. Hands that around to Legary. Legary from 3 points, and it's in. 3 for Legary, Quebec.
They're going to need him.
That's right.
Big time here in this quarter.
Yumba loses it. Quebec picks it up. Again, another three-point shot, and it's good. Was his foot on the line, though? Wait a minute. It was not.
Well, they just posted 3 on the board.
Yes, they did. Davin LaRoseliere.
The officials will congregate here and have a conversation.
Right there. Oh, that's okay. That's what he did. As you can see the replay there, his foot was on the line. He instinctively pulled it back before he took the shot.
Well, there you go. So it's good, right?
Yes.
Well, the refs are congregating here during this timeout. So, and I want to just show that there. I just said thank you, gentlemen. Alexa, my apologies there, from one Haligonian to another. Alexa McLean on the cameras as well. Should have been lady and gentlemen.
And thanks to the crew in the truck for that great replay of that three-point shot.
So that's what it started the whole accolade, because Steve McLean's brilliant work on the instant replay. Everybody on top of it here, but heading toward a well-deserved break after tomorrow's action. Get our day off on Sunday, and then things will quiet down somewhat, Bill, as we are awaiting the debut of women's baseball on Monday. And it'll be BC Newfoundland, and that'll be the only actual action will be the Monday night ball game from the St. Pat. So everybody's going to need a little bit of time to get themselves ready for week 2. What a blast it's been.
All right, Quebec. All right, something happened behind the scenes there. I missed that.
Well, I mean, your eyes can't be everywhere as hard as you try. That's why we've got our monitor here, but nevertheless, gotta stay focused. Give her. You're all good.
All right, Quebec on the offense. A little bounce pass, a little too tough. And it bounces away from number 3, LaRoseliere. And that, my friend, is what beat ball is all about.
Kengor. Boom, chakalaka.
Oh, man. I could watch plays like that all night. Quebec attempted to make a play, but that's blown dead.
Well, when you're a gifted ball club and you have that many gentlemen up there that
show this again.
We were saying twin towers. They got a pair of twin towers.
Yeah.
Like at least 4 guys that are 6'5" and up.
Colleges around North America, around the world, we'll probably checking out these guys. All right, Quebec trying to get back on the offensive here now.
Scary thing is, they're still growing.
That's
only
youngsters.
right.
That is scary. LaRoseliere looking around. Legary will take it. A shot and another three for Legary, Quebec.
Still down by 11, but starting to feel it.
Great communication there from Alberta as they pass that ball around. Everybody knows where they have to go. Thomas trying to drive it up. Up it goes. It bounces out. Rebound collected by number 13, Yuri Warren of Quebec. Nice layup there for LaRoseliere. Shrinks that lead even more. Alberta back on the offensive. Collected by Elijah Thomas. The chanting starts by the fans in attendance. A shot for three. And a beautiful three it is. Well outside the arc for Elijah Thomas. 3 points, Alberta. Here comes Quebec, leading the way as usual. LaRoseliere. Up it goes, and it goes in. No time to rest. Everyone is transitioning very quickly, getting back down the court to get on the defensive side of the ball. Alberta's Elijah Thomas tries to sneak his way in, and he's not successful. And Quebec looking a little dejected over that call. .551 left in this game.
Matthew Burke is the crew chief, and he's in conversation with Andy Bishop. And the referee being Philip Wong.
And a special thank you to everyone across the country tuning in on CBC Gem, NTV Plus. Glad to have you here. I know some of you wish you could be here in person. But glad you can watch your favorites from the comfort of your own home. All right. Alberta starts to swing that around a little bit. And they're very effective with that. Are you kidding me? Elijah Thomas.
Elijah
for three.
Back-to-back threes, Bill. Making it tough for Quebec. Have to answer that, and in a hurry with 5.5 to go.
Quebec passes it inside. Number 13 trying to work its way in. He passes out. Ooh. A 3-point shot of his own, and does not work out for LaRoseliere.
British Columbia and Ontario are next in the final semi. And there you go, more look at Elijah Thomas, pardon me. I almost said Isaiah Thomas there. Thinking about
that's going back a little bit.
Yeah, way back.
Alberta watching that clock. Quebec doing the same. We're down to 5 minutes left in the game. Alberta with a 62-50 lead over Quebec. Another long three off the rim. Didn't miss by much. Quebec will take over. A little pass outside to number 5, Legary. LaRoseliere. A little fancy footwork to get in there for a layup. No, it does not go in, but it goes out of bounds. And that ball will go back into the hands of Alberta.
Here we go.
All right, timeout called.
Lots of traffic there in the paint. Bodies flying everywhere. He had a Quebec player down and an Alberta player that disappeared and went in behind the baseboard into the VIP area where those coaches are looking more and more inviting for William Hart, but he's still got one more game to go. So
that's right.
And you need to get home to your family. You're not sleeping here overnight.
Hey,
guess what? Security and take you out of here. No, you'll be out of here pretty quick.
Came by the broadcast booth a little while ago. Newfoundland and Labrador head coach Carl English dropped by for a visit for a quick hello. Wants to pass along his greetings to you as well. And Grant, he's considered by many to be the greatest basketball player out of this province, and there have been some great players too.
Well, the pride in the story is great. If you've never ever heard of Carl, you need to almost Google it and watch where he came from in tragedy, and down in Patrick's Cove on the southern shore. And it's a great story. If you ever get an opportunity, Google him and find all about it. I remember being in Toronto at the time when Carl thought he was about to be drafted, and he held a big party, and it was next to Gretzky's there in Toronto, and he never did get drafted that night. But
he became an international basketball star, making his fortune in Spain, and now teaching young basketball players the tools of his trade, including his son, Ryder English. All right, back to action here now. Alberta on the offensive, trying to get a shot in. It bounces it around, and nothing for Alberta, so Quebec was going to march back with it. The ball is in the hands now of La Roselière. Gary causes some interference there. Yuri Warren. Back to LeGarry. Loses it, picks it back up. A three-point attempt. Goes over the hoop and right into the arms of an Alberta player. Here they come. Yamba was leading the way to Thomas. To Hines. Back to Thomas. Still outside the arc. Oh, loses the ball. Picks it up, though. There's Yamba. Shot clock almost expired. Nothing. Quebec back at it. Number 13. That's Yuri Warren. And that ball's going to go out of bounds as well. And that ball will be turned over. Possession will go to Alberta.
Just one more quick thought on Carl English. Carl with a K. ARL, you know what? I think that really got a burr in his bonnet when he was so disappointed, but he said that's not going to stop me from at least playing internationally. And so many teams missed an opportunity to draft an absolutely phenomenal guy and a great player, and he's just put so much back into it. It's a special story. Take the time to look him up, and you'll be glad you did.
Absolutely. Three-point shot from number 5 of Quebec. LeGarry does not fall. We're almost 3 minutes left in this game. Alberta circling around, double teamed. Trying to find space for a shot, not finding any. A little pass and a little bump. That was tough, but the points will count. Isaiah Hines. Bodies meeting in the air.
Did you just see the... Ooh. Did you just see the Alberta coach down the sideline? What a way to go. That's just, here we go. You talk about emotions. I mean, his team's got a 12-point lead with, and I'm not sure if that's despair or relation, but he should be feeling good about his club right now. I'm sure he is, but he just maybe turning away so he didn't get himself embroiled in a conversation. But nevertheless,
you can never tell. The emotions of a basketball head coach are hard to read. I mean, have you ever been so angry that you had no choice but to laugh? Sometimes that happens, vice versa too. But it looks like everything is A-okay. As we wrap up this timeout, this has lots to look forward to.
Yep.
And once again, a very good crowd here at the Munn Fieldhouse tonight. Some are obviously very much Alberta fans, others Quebec, but others I see with,
well, this is it.
Yukon gear, and I see Newfoundland and Labrador shirts. So they're here just to watch a very good game.
I mean, it's raining outside, and I don't think there was much going. Finally, it's raining outside, we should say.
I love it when you say that.
It's raining. We can't say that, like Supertramp sang it back in the early 80s, it's raining again, because it hasn't all month, and now it finally is.
We'll be up
Thank
for that.
goodness. Yes, sir. Back to the action. Here you go, Billy.
Quebec, less than 3 minutes to play. Trailing by 12. Number 8, Razablé, trying to get something started. The ball gets loose, and they'll get it back.
Look, Harry,
number 4. Shot clock about to expire. And no, it will not count. Ball goes to Alberta.
Yeah, we got a couple wet spots here. Felix Legare went down and slid, and he tried to get back up again. I get down and I get back up again. But anyways, that was for a dance floor. We're talking about basketball court here.
You know that song is totally stuck in my head.
Yeah, yeah, it should be. It's a good one.
I get knocked down.
And I get up again. Chumbawamba, tub thumping.
All right, Alberta with possession of this ball.
Not being a jock.
Dengor. Hands it to his teammate, Thomas, who's had a great game. Oh, loses that ball. Ooh, foul on the play. Razablay, number 8 for Quebec. Not too happy about that. The ball will go into the hands of Dengor, number 11. Quickly hands it off to Elijah Thomas. Oh, correction, that's Shearer, number 1. Now he hands it back to Thomas. Thomas finds a way in, back to Shearer. Over to Gore. Gore using his long frame to find someone to throw it to, and number 3 is going for 3, and he sinks another. Elijah Thomas. What?
Why not go to it? It's worked to perfection for Team
it has.
Alberta. They're in good shape here, up by 15. 2 minutes to go.
Trying to do everything Quebec is to get that ball to the basket, and it just does not go.
Well, they've been so smart defensively and fantastic on the offense, and it's going to be a tough road here in the couple final minutes of play for Team Quebec when you see shooting like that. What a great angle there.
Thomas throws it all the way down, number 1. Going for a 3-shot. Shearer is denied, but the ball remains in Alberta's possession for a second. Now it's back in Quebec's hands, and off they go. Minute 30 left of the game. They're trying to get some points fast and quickly. Let's do it. Legare, a little bounce pass to number 13, and a slam dunk for Yuri Warren. Minute 20. Clock continues to count down.
Look at that whirl about. What a play by Team Alberta.
Wow. Still possession.
Full court press. Oh! Well, you know that Dengor is ready to take that downtown and with force. A little frustrated he never got a chance to complete it.
Yeah.
And with exactly 60 seconds left, Alberta is on the way to the gold medal game, and Quebec.
He looks at his hands and wonders, how in the heck did that happen?
Yeah, well, most of it's gone, so don't be frustrated. You're going to win this game.
He looks at his hands, those rather big mitts, and thinks, it's impossible. Look at the size of my hands.
Well, you can feel the air conditioning and such, and the fans apparently are working well here because it's starting to get a little more humid with the rain falling.
All right, less than a minute left to play. Alberta showing no signs of quit. Just keeping coming, and well, once again, Gore will grab another 2 to his stat line.
He'll take the layup instead of the slam dunk.
3-pointer attempt from Quebec. It does not go in.
So Team Quebec will play for a bronze, and they'll take on the loser of the next and final semifinal during day 6 competition here at the 2025 Canada Summer Games, as British Columbia and Ontario are here next. .3 seconds. And there you go, Bill, as they always zoom in. And well, the ritual will continue as the team makes its way up to the upper bowl here at the field house. They will head over to the scheduling board, and they punch their ticket to the gold medal game. And Alberta full marks for this victory here in the first of 2 semifinals, and they're still trying to get the crowd jacked up with some electrifying play. And beautiful opportunity there as Tofu Akunjatak Gets an opportunity to touch the floor in the final moments, and he didn't miss by very much.
Cade McGeechee, number 10 for Alberta, also on the floor now.
Well, there you go. Give him some time there. If you're sitting and cheering on for your teammates the whole game, rightfully so. Get everybody in. Everybody plays.
McGarry now at the foul line for a shot. That does not go in.
So 67-52, 15-point advantage. And, the bucket, whether it went in or not, was irrelevant because it's not going to matter. They're behind by too many, and Alberta, I'm sure, we're going to get a foul first. No, we'll inbound again. And they'll try it one more time as Bobo get it up the court. Alberta, you would think, would be happy just to run the clock out. 25.2, a foul. So, Bill, I know that you're looking forward to Major Snore Fest a little later on tonight as well. Your family might not be, but you will. Because when you're snoring, you're usually in such a deep sleep. That's why you snore. At least that's what I've been told.
20 seconds. The countdown is on. Alberta.
And you're not far away from that.
Gonna throw it back and forth. Kill as much time in that clock as possible. A little fake pass there. James going to hold on to it.
Yeah, that's it. They'll run it out. Rightfully so. And not even going to take a shot. Good sportsmanship there. No sense to run it up. And laid down nicely on the line by Lamar Schurer. And congratulations, Team Alberta. A dominant 67-54 win over a game Team Quebec. Well, we got point 3. Pardon me. We are at point 3. There goes the buzzer, and that's it. Ontario, BC next. And we'll have that for you in about a half hour's time here for the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
It starts deep beneath our feet and reaches all the way to the finish line. With care, courage, and curiosity, Rio Tinto brings strength to the surface behind the moments that move us. From coast to coast to coast, on every podium, we stand behind Canada's next great performance. Rio Tinto, finding better ways for Canada and the world.
Hey, where could I find these shoes?
Heads up!
Whoa.
Keep up this back to school with Adidas at Sport Check.